Howdy y'all, Fast Forward 289, welcome back. In this video, we'll be working on my 1976 Ford truck, and we're going to be installing some of the original hubcap center caps. And I'll show you what they look like and how to do it and all that, and I'll explain it. So let's jump into it and see what we got. Okay, and as you can see here, I'm missing one here. I'm missing one on the front driver's side and also on the back passenger side. So we're going to go ahead and get this fixed up. As a comparison, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now, I installed these about 4 years ago or so, and I lost two. And this one here, I think it's this one. If you look, this one's still pretty solid. The one on the passenger side there's like one spot where it's a little loose, and it's going to fall off eventually. I'm not going to pull these off now. When they fall off, I'll replace them. I bought 4, so then whenever these do fall off, I already have them. I can just put them on. Okay, so here's the emblems that we got here. I got these from Dennis Carpenter. Now, I'm not going to lie, these things are kind of pricey. They're $20 a piece for a piece of aluminum. Kind of ridiculous, but Dennis Carpenter has good quality stuff. That's why I don't mind paying the extra money, especially on this truck. So I'll buy them, and see, it says made in the USA, so that's good. An official licensed Ford product, that's good. And it's good quality. This is what I bought last time. Now, last time when I put these on, when I restored these hubcaps the first time, I used JB Weld, and it held up for, like I said, about 4 years. But the problem with JB Weld is it gets hard, then it, with all the vibrations and bumps on the road from, going down the road, it'll crack and then come loose. What I'm gonna use this time is weather strip adhesive. I'm gonna give this a try, and this is just regular yellow super weather strip and gasket adhesive. I'm going to try this because this stays kind of sticky. I'm hoping that this will help with this, hold it on there, because it should adhere to the plastic and to the metal. This is, it's the same thing as like a weather strip. Weather strip is rubber, going to the metal. So it should hold, I hope. I'm going to give this a try and see how long this will last. If this fails in the future, then they also have a plastic and trim adhesive, and I thought about trying that actually, but I figured I'd give this a try. This is some good stuff. It's good for many different uses, so we're gonna give it a try. 3M, that's a good brand, so it should hold up. So we're gonna get these installed and see how it goes. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I already peeled off the JB Weld that was stuck on here. As you can see, this is what was on there, and I just peeled it straight off. It just, it didn't stay stuck. So I peeled that off. I got it down to the plastic. I'm going to take some 60 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to kind of just scuff all this up to give that weather strip something to kind of hold on to, make it rough in here. It might stick anyway, but I'm going to try that and see how that will work on this. Just kind of scuff it up a little bit. You ain't got to go crazy on it because it is plastic. I'm just going to go around and scuff this up a little bit and then see if that will make it adhere better. Clean it up a little bit. Okay, so I went ahead and got my sandpaper and I just scuffed it up. You see, I didn't go crazy. I just went around it really quick. Now, if your hubcaps are all dull and missing paint, you may want to sand yours down and repaint them first before installing these. Mine are still good. I still got black in here. The paint still looks good on this. So I don't have to worry about mine. They're still in good shape from when I did them the first time a while back. But now we're going to get ready to install these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of window cleaner and just spray it down to get any dirt or oil or residue or anything like that off. We're just going to go through and clean it up really quick. That way we've got the best chance possible for that stuff to stick. Make sure you dry it as well. Weather strip adhesive will not stick to something that's wet. So we're gonna go ahead and clean one of these up too and get it ready to go on. These things are beautiful. They look really good. And you can see right there, see how it's got like packing oil on there? Or I don't know what that is. Actually, it's not coming off. But anyway, I'm gonna clean these up though after I get them installed. Well, I thought maybe there was a plastic covering on this. I cannot get anything to peel up on it, so I don't know. I can't get it off, so I'm going to assume that there's nothing on here. Maybe it's just dirty, I don't know. So like I said, I can't, it seems like it might be a plastic coating, but I cannot get it off. So I'm not gonna worry about it. It looks good as is. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up on the back side. Again, get a little bit of our window cleaner. And just clean the back side of this. Okay. Now we can open up our weather strip adhesive. All right, so we're gonna open up our tube. And you can see right there, this stuff's like snot. This is, you know, that's why it works so good in holding things, because it's really, you know, you can see it's really, really sticky. All right, so I went and got some gloves on because I'm gonna try to rub some of this around the back of this. Make sure you don't get it on the front, because once you put it on here, it's not easy to get off. So you want to take your time. I'm just gonna take some and squeeze out here like this. And you see how stringy it is. Gonna rub some around on here. And you see, so I'm saying it's really sticky. I'm gonna try not to get too close to the edge, because when I press it down, it may ooze some out. I don't want it getting on the outside layer. So I'll put a little bit extra in the middle here. And once it starts drying, you want to let it tack up a little bit before you put it on there to really let it hold. It's also not a bad idea to take a little bit and rub around on the actual hubcap itself also. I'll get a little bit on my finger and just kind of rub it around on here. Trying to get some on the outside of the area where it's going to be. Now we can take our center cap and put on there. And it don't matter which way it's turned, you can turn it however you want to, but just get it lined up in there, groove. And once this sticks, it's going to be there, so make sure you get it right the first time. And just take and push it down really good. And then once that dries good, that should be stuck pretty good to where I don't have to worry about that coming out. And the good thing about that tackiness is the vibrations and all should hold. So yeah. And as you can see, we got the same thing over here, and we are good to go. Look at that. That looks so much better. It's the little details that I really love to make a big picture. That looks so much better. Okay, guys, well, that's it. We are good to go. It's done. It looks so much better. It just completes the overall picture. I can't stand for something to just not be right. So that makes a big difference. I like the way it turned out. And like I said, I'm gonna see how this works. I don't know how well the weather strip adhesive will hold up. Like I said, the JB Weld, it lasted for 4 or 5 years. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how the weather strip goes as time progresses. But anyway, if y'all like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate that as well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment box down below and I'll get back to you. And as always, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.